Hi guys, today we're going to be working on multiplication. This is something that we've already done before. We've been already working on it and we're going to continue to work on it. So our objective today is that today I will use the area model to solve 1-digit by 2-digit multiplication problems. So my first problem is 3 times 67. So the first thing I notice, I have a 2-digit number here. That's hard to multiply. So I want to break it apart or decompose it. So I'm going to break it apart or decompose. I notice the 6 really means 60. So I'm going to write 60 here. And then the 7 is in the ones place, so it just means 7. So now I'm going to draw my area model box. It's not the best, but that's okay. I notice I have a 2-digit number here, so I'm gonna do my tens place and my ones place. I'm gonna write 60 up here because this is my tens place, and I'm gonna write a 7 up here for my ones. So you'll notice that this is 67. Then I have my 3 that I'm gonna bring down right here. So now I have 3 times 67. Now, I've also taught you that you can use your multiplication chart if you needed to figure it out. So feel free to use that if you need be. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this first box. Now, I see the 0, and we have that rule. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go 3 times 6. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look 3 times 6 is 18. So I'm going to write 1 and then an 8. But then I have to go 3 times 0. Well, the rule is anytime a number is multiplied by 0, it's 0. So 3 times 0 is 0. So this means that 3 times 60 is 180. Now I'm going to go into the ones place box, and I'm going to go 3 times 7. So here's 3 times 7, which is 21. So I'm going to write 21. So I'm not quite done that yet. I have found my products of both 3 times 60 and 3 times 7, but now I need to add both these products together to find the product of 3 times 67. So it's easier for me. I notice I have a 3-digit number. So I'm going to write my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. So now I'm just going to copy this number over. 1, 8, 0, and then 21. And then I'm just going to add this up. So I always start in the ones place. So I have 0 plus 1 is 1. Then I go to the tens place, and I have 8 plus 2, so 8, 9, 10. Now I cannot put a 2-digit number here. So since it's the number 10, I'm going to carry over the 10 and put the 0. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So the product of 3 times 67 is 201. All right, let's try another problem. We have 5 times 63. So I notice I have 5, it's a 1-digit number, and I have 36, which is a 2-digit number, which when I break that apart or decompose it, the 3 is in the tens place, which means that it's 30. The 6 is in the ones place, which means that it's 6. So I'm going to draw my area model. I'm going to draw a line down here because I have a 2-digit number, and I'm going to write 30 because that's the number in my tens place, and then 6 as that's the number in my ones place. I'm going to take this 5 and move it down here. 5. All right. So now I'm going to find the product of 5 times 30. Remember, this is a 0 here, so I can kind of just place it on hold for a second, and I can go 5 times 3. So if I come over here and I go 5 times 3, 5 times 3 is 15. So I'm going to write 15 here. Now I would go 5 times 0. What's 5 times 0? Again, that's our rule. Anything times 0 is 0. I'm going to write a 0 right there. So that means that my product of 5 times 30 is 150. Next, I'm going to go into my ones place, which is 5 times 6. So if I come over here, I find the 6. 5 times 6 is 30. I'm going to write 30 over here. So now I found my two products, 5 times 30, 5 times 6. But I have to add these up in order to find the product of 5 times 36. I have a 3-digit number, so I'm going to write hundreds, tens, and ones. This just keeps me organized, which is why I do this. And I write my numbers in 150 and then 30. And now I'm just going to add them. So I always again start in the ones place. So 0 plus 0 is 0. Then I go to my tens place. 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 8. And then 1 plus nothing is 1. So the product of 5 times 36 is 180. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do this for homework. So enjoy. I can't wait to see how well you have multiplied using the area model of 1-digit by 2-digit problems. All right, way to go. Good job. I'm excited to see your work.